Okay, collection time. Most of my buddies on YouTube know me as a Hall of Fame rookie collector. I like mostly the older stuff. That's what I focus on. But Hall of Fame keeps going, and there's a lot of current guys I collect. And I was buying unopened product all the way up through Top Series 1 2020 when it was still affordable, and then I just kind of stopped when everybody kind of went nuts for it and they're standing in line and waiting outside in tents and everything else for stores open. I got to draw the line somewhere. But anyhow, I acquired a lot of stuff during the affordable years, and I want to start showing some of that. But these are my Otanis that I acquired. There's a handful of them I got on the trade, two of them that I bought, and most of these I pulled, or my girlfriend pulled at the time, just running around buying packs. And yeah, let's just do this. 2018 Bowman High Tech. This is a Stripes parallel. I don't know how anybody tells what's what in this set, but this one I got from a trade and came back at 9.5, as you can see. These are pretty cool looking acetate, as you can see my hand through there. I mostly the current guys I'm collecting, I'm trying to focus on paper flagship tops. I don't really particularly care much about the chromes, unless that's all they got. Like, say like 97 Bowman Chrome, Adrian Beltre. I'm going to want to hold on to that. But the newer stuff, I'm looking for the paper. Beltre doesn't have a tops flagship rookie card, I guess is what my point is. So for an example, Gypsy Queen Indigo. This one is listed for sale as well. This I got as well from a trade. We got this in a 9.5 here, and it's numbered to 250. Number 29 out of 250. So that one's also up for sale. This one is for sale as well, I believe. The update Rainbow Foil, Japan's finest, with Ichiro. This was pack pulled. Get that in the 10. This one I got in a trade years ago. Topps Fire, gold minted. I think these were only in the hobby boxes. I don't think these were in the retail at all, or it could have been only in one specific type of retail. Actually, I think this was only retail. These were only retail. These were Target exclusive, the Topps Fire, actually. What am I talking about? So this one I got in a trade. I did buy some of this product, very little. I bought I think I bought two of the hobby type boxes, which were only available at Target, of the 2017. Pulled the Joey Votto 1 of 1 out of the 2017, which is pretty cool. One of the parallels. But that's a gold minted. That one's for sale as well. This one's also for sale. This one I pulled, and you can see them right on the front of the pack. So these came in Target only as well. This is a Topps Salute, but as you can see, it's got the green stripes. So it's the green parallel. These were Target exclusive. Like I said, they came in 5 or 6 pack blister pack, kind of hanger packs. There was 5 or 6 just packs in there, and then one of these would be at the top of the blister, kind of showing. So this was in a 9.5, but these are really, really tough. You don't see many of these. That one's for sale as well. I don't really care much for the inserts. I have so many Hall of Fame rookie card needs that I just can't hold on to everything. I want to be a collector. I want to keep it all, but it's just not reasonable. And like I said, there's just a ton of stuff I need. So, can't keep it all. And my money certainly isn't enough to cover what I need. Bowman Platinum. This is the ice version. This one I pulled. It was pulled by me or my girlfriend anyway. I don't recall. I think I pulled this one. Kind of got that background glimmer. Really cool looking. But that was in a 10. This one I'm holding on to for now. These are really tough to find in good shape. I think I'm grading a couple of the base card of that right now. This one I had doubles of. I don't think this is for sale. I think I sold the other one and I'm holding on to this one, but I don't know for sure. This is Big League. from 2018. This is the gold, and these came out of, yeah. These were out of, I think these were in all packs, or these were in the retail regular packs. I think the blasters had the blue parallel. Anyway. Alrighty. Opening day, got the blue foil in a 9.5. Pack pulled. I think we're done with the ones I traded for. These were not numbered. And we get a bunch of these. So I was buying these like crazy. They had 3 packs. Meyer had 3 of these retail packs the opening day. And it came with 2 or 3 purple parallels. So I just was buying them like crazy. And I ended up with 8 of these. And the lowest one came back in 9.5. And the rest of them came back 10s. Actually, I sold 2 raw. One I got around 400 for, one I got around 354, I believe. So that was a good haul. But I still have this one left. I have one of these for sale on eBay, and the 9.5 is for sale on ComC, I think. Here's another one, purple. Meyer exclusive. I was wondering what Toys R Us was going to happen with the purples after Toys R Us folded. Here's another one. So it looks like I think I got 4 of these left. 4 or 5. There's another 10. And then one I had on ComC for a while. Nobody bought that one, so I just sent it through them to PSA, and it came back a 10 as well. So I have a PSA 10 as well. All right. Now we got the, here's some Series 2. Now these ones I'm more apt to keeping. This one I might part with just because it's, only being an 8, but I don't think there's anything wrong with it other than the centering or where they stamped the Topps logo. It's just way up at the top. I think PSA would have been a little more lenient with it, actually. Then again, maybe it is OC quite a bit. I don't know if it's just the stamper. I mean, I guess I can compare it to this. Yeah, it's pretty OC top to bottom, I think there. So it wasn't just the stamping. It's kind of OC. I want to say I have a couple of raw examples that look pretty similar to this, where it's just a little bit. It still looks good. I mean, it doesn't look like there's anything wrong with it. If you didn't know if they printed that down a little lower, wouldn't you be able to tell? Anyway, not a bad copy. I might part with that one just because. Here is one of the All-Star games. Same image. We're gonna go with the same image over and over whenever I can here. And get the Topps logo on the left side, evidently, for this one. That's kind of interesting. Just noticed that. So this is the All-Star Game Complete Set number 5. So this was in a bonus pack, number 5 of 5. So I don't recall who else was in the bonus pack, but this is the reason that you want the bonus pack. 9.5 on that one. And then this one came from the Factory All-Star Game set. That came from the Factory All-Star Game set. And then this one did as well. I got it at Target. I think I bought 2 of the set. No, I think I only bought 1. I think I have 2 of the Acuna. But this is the regular, number 700. So this was also in the set. So you actually get 2 of the same card with different numbering in the All-Star Game Factory set. Factory set. Another pack pull. These are all pack pulled, actually, from here on out until the 2 of the last 3. Topps Chrome Prism in a 9. Not sure what they saw around with this. These are, as far as I know, this was absolutely flawless. So I have a stack of cards. Oh, there is kind of a prism line. I don't know if they held that against me. But that's a beautiful card, pack pulled. It should be generally flawless. I might part with my chromes because I'm just not a chrome fan. And I have three chrome parallels. I'm not sure I parted with any. I think that's all I had was just 3. I swear I have a regular refractor somewhere too, but maybe not. And I got the pink, 9.5. Just not attached to chrome. Like even back, Bryce Harper 2012 chrome, I'd be willing to part with them for the right cards. You know, especially if you're trading rookie for rookie, player for player. You know, Harper for Harper. I'd love to have that kind of a trade relationship with somebody, but that's nearly impossible to do. Got a Sepia as well, also pack pulled. These were, I believe, they're still to this day in blasters. Could be wrong. I haven't bought any new product since I haven't bought any Topps Chrome since 2019. So, the Sepia in A10. So that ended up being the best Chrome refractor I had of the bunch, evidently. Okay. And now I think this is the stuff that I like the best. So this is the update, but man, I had fun opening up update. I've opened up so much update that I have, like I said probably a million times, between 45 and 55 copies of every single rookie card, including the good guys. We got the rainbow foil on the 9, so that was a nice pull. US 1. I'm still confused why they didn't do a batting pose for US 1, but they didn't. Another pack pulled, got the gold and a 9.5. Some of these will cross over to PSA eventually. The fact of the matter is, I couldn't afford to grade my entire collection with PSA because it had cost me tens of thousands of dollars more with all their upcharges. So I just let it rip with a almost 900 card order with SGC with my keepers. A lot of them I've parted with actually over the last year, but you know, kind of lets you decide what you want to keep. That's another thing I like about grading. You get them back, and then you know sometimes maybe you feel like you want to part with it, and kind of helps you decide. I guess I don't know. I have so much stuff though. I need something to help me decide. And then here we got the I feel like this should have been US 1. I feel like people treat it that way because this is the more popular of the two. So this is rainbow foil US 285. Yeah, that was a nice pull. I got this out of a hanger case. No, hanger, yeah, 12, about a 12 box of hangers. Strictly mint or something like that, but that's cool. That's the better image in most people's mind. And then pulled this one as well. Got the gold and the 10. I was expecting some gold labels on some of these, I got to be honest. Pristines. Being that they were mostly pack pulled, but that's out of 2018, obviously. That's pretty cool. And now the big boys. Okay, so we'll go with the Series 2 as well. Pulled this also. Thankfully, I didn't have to buy it. They were probably cheap for a while. But this is the with bat, the red, well, he's in the batting cage, we'll just say. Number 700. So this is the Series 2 short print. Very cool image. Yep, number 700. And here's another short print. This one's from the update. Also in 9.5 and with the red warm-up shirt. Another pretty cool image. The super short prints, man. Anybody who pulled one of those, you are holding a lottery ticket right now. And that is US 1. Very, very nice pack pull copy. And these two, the next two I'm going to show here are purchases. Now, one of these I spent between 80 and 100 bucks on. The other one I spent about 40 bucks on because he, for some reason, was low at a certain point. I saw somebody listed one cheap, and I couldn't believe it, and I just grabbed another one. So this is probably the second one I grabbed here. So it was around 40 bucks, and I don't think people realized. I was going crazy buying these when they first came out. I don't think people realized how limited they were. And there's 50 or less of these. So the week of release, I started buying them like crazy. I bought Willie Adames, two Ohtanis, two Gleyber Torres, two Juan Sotos, a Ronald Acuna, Freddie Peralta, I got the Matt Olson from 2017, Trey Turner, Rafael Devers, 2 Ozzy Albies. I have a whole bunch of them. Maybe I'll do a video of all my black and white negatives one of these days. I just have a huge collection of them. How about Benintendi, thinking he was going to be a superstar? I think I might have sold that. And there's a lot of guys I also just bought for cheap that didn't end up panning out, but $4 or $5 a pop. It's worth a gamble. 50 or less copies. I did the math one time on one of the series, and I swear it ended up being 37 or 33 or something like that. I don't think these are in the jumbo boxes. I think they're only in the hobby 24 pack boxes. So not in the hobby jumbo, I believe. So that one I bought. Very glad I bought it. This one I spent a little more on, but once again, glad I did. I'd part with the 9.5 if the right card came up. I'd like to trade for one of the guys I don't have. Work out a deal, including this one. I still need guys under 99 of flagship like Altuve, Goldschmidt, Trout. I mean, you'd have to be talking Trout or somebody else to get the Ohtani, or it'd have to be a package deal. But I'd part with it for the right card. I mean, I still need a Vlad Guerrero out of 99 or less from Update. But this one I got in 10, and same card, and very blessed to have felt compelled to buy those at the time. Thank you, Jesus. And this last one is the best blessing of them all, easily. My girlfriend actually pulled this at the time. My girlfriend at the time pulled it, and I ended up buying it off of her. She bought 1 pack. This is the Topps Chrome purple autograph. And why they didn't use this image on the regular card, I have no idea, but man, this is sweet. 9.5 10 auto. Number 9 out of 250. Imagine it was number 17. Just an awesome, awesome card. I don't remember if they featured this one on their website or not on the front page, but they did feature a couple of them. I had a Juan Soto, one of the Juan Soto black and whites. I think they both came back at 10. I don't recall, but one of them they had it featured on their site for a while. There was another one. The Mike Trout. My Mike Trout 2011 Finest X-Fractor autograph is a 10-10, and they featured it on there for a couple of weeks. On their, I don't know if you know that. You scroll down on the SGC's homepage, their front page, and you can see some of the recent cards they've graded that they kind of show off. So I've had a few featured, and I thought that was pretty cool. I think I had a Juan Soto rainbow foil, one of the 5 copies I have. One of them made it up there as well, so that was pretty cool. Felt honored. But yeah, if I would have graded all these with PSA, it'd have cost me a ton. And when you're thinking about that decision at the time, you got to think about upcharges. So in terms of upcharges, I grade all these for, I believe it was $12 a piece, bulk or less, depending on which card. And if you take that into consideration, you send them in for a crossover service with PSA, and that's another $40. So this, I don't know how much that would have been, but you're talking probably a couple $100 to grade that card, and it cost me $12. I can send it in for crossover service to PSA for $40, I believe. I don't know if they have the upcharges on those or not. I'll have to look into that, but to me, that's kind of where my mindset was at. And if SGC does go completely defunct or whatever, then I think I'll have that option one way or the other. I can crack them out and spend a little more, but always taking a risk when you do that. You never know where those little pieces of plastic are going to go. So anyway, that's my Ohtani collection. I'm just having a boring Saturday, so figured I'd share it. Thank you so much for watching. God bless.